Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, Lady D Psychic. This is my weekly video that I do every week where I talk about the different transits that are coming up. I talk about and how that affects you. I also do a channel and I do a card reading as well for the week ahead. So this week we do have a big week with the planets. We've got a lot of transits to get through. So today, good news today, Mercury finally moving direct, coming out of that retrograde. So last day was yesterday, today moving forward. It is in Cancer. So now it is a good time to start new projects. Communication should be running a little bit more smoothly for you. It's just like things can get back on track and you're heading in the direction that you want to head in. The only thing is about today is that we do have the sun that's in square to Chiron. So that is bringing up things of self-worth issues, or it could bring up some kind of wound. It could be causing you, I feel like it can be distraction in something as well. Got Chiron in Taurus. So it is about stability, what you value, about self-worth issues coming up with that. But at least we have Mercury moving direct, and it is kind of station direct, so it isn't moving forward just yet, but it's kind of stationed. So at least retrograde is over. You might see a few more hiccups, but at least it's coming out of the retrograde, right? It's a good thing. So on the 25th, we've got Mercury sextile Venus. So that is tomorrow. So that's my Saturday. So that's going to be communication running more smoothly when it comes to relationships and also finances. Could be that you're making up for something or asking for forgiveness for something. We've got Venus in Virgo. So Venus in Virgo wants everything to be perfect and look really nice and be, I feel like, even sensible too. But we should see, like, if there's any issues in relationship, it's a good time to talk through them, to get to the bottom of things, and just, I feel like, also see things through to the end. Also on that same day, we've got Neptune. It's going to be in sextile to Pluto. That's going to bring a realization of how things are. It is a positive aspect, and I feel like you might want to see the world through rose-colored glasses. It even could be that you're seeing through people that are trying to blindside you with anything. It could be that you're wanting to, maybe even if you're someone that's dealing with addictions, that could be a good time for you to get help with that. Because it could be about starting again, having Pluto there. On the 27th, we're going to have the Sun oppose Pluto. So the Sun opposed Pluto. So we've got Pluto in Aquarius. The Sun is in Leo. So this could be a big explosion. This could be a big thing for in the world. It could be about starting again. We do still have all the planets in that 4 degrees aspect. So we've still got that transit I spoke about last week. Over the next month, as I said, we'll just see what happens with that big alignment. And this will be affecting, well, all these transits will be affecting with that too, or energies will be blending with that. This could be, when we're looking at Pluto, it's about starting again. I would say it's destruction to rebuild. It's the fire that goes through the rainforest, and then you've got the aspect of starting again, or renewal coming, the new place coming in, something new growing in its place, like the phoenix. So with the sun, it represents our life. So this could be an ending of something, but also a new beginning of something else. And globally, it could be a big shift because we have the sun in Leo, it's in fire. We've got Pluto in the air sign, Aquarius. It could be about the people. Look, this could be an aspect of the war that's going on overseas. It could be where that transforms into something bigger. We could see an explosion of some kind as well with that transit. We always got to see what happens, and how we react after we see what happens. Then we've got also that same day, we've got the sun that's going to be in tri to Neptune. So Neptune, as I said, it's a dissolving planet. It's also fogginess. It also rules delusions. It's also about addictions, but it's a tri, so it's positive. So I feel like this is about not being blindsided, about seeing people's ulterior motives and seeing how they react to things as well. We've also got the sun in sextile to Uranus on the 28th. So that is going to be an unexpected surprise, especially for your life. That can be anything. It should be more of a positive aspect than negative because it's in a sextile. So anything tries and sextiles are positive. The squares are the negative. So that's going to be, I always say, you don't know what you're going to get with Uranus. So it's always a surprise. We've got on the 29th, we've got Venus, which is going to be in square to Mars. That is going to be a bit of an arguments or frustrations over financial matters or even relationships with that aspect. We do have the Mars that's in Gemini. We're aspecting the Venus that's in Virgo. So something's not right. It's not the way you want it to be. It's not particular. It's probably going to get you very frustrated in regards to relationships, any type of relationship that you have with someone, as well as money or finances, one or the other. And then also on that same day, we have, it's the 29th, we have the sun. It's going to be conjuncting Jupiter. That's actually a lucky day. So, if you are someone that goes with that Blind King portal, doesn't true. I always say every year, not true. Look, if anything, that would be more of a portal. The sun, you can't beat the sun conjunct Jupiter. Jupiter being the planet of luck, the sun representing your life. If you're looking at some kind of portal and the way it's opposing, it's going to be opposing the Pluto, and then also when we get to that full moon on the next day, that would be the Lions Gate, if you're going to call it. If any day you're going to call it, but I say I don't that the thing doesn't exist. Anyways, so also too, if you notice that the housing market has been quite stagnant over the last 3 weeks with that retrograde, that is the Mercury retrograde in Cancer, and also with that aspect we've got the Chiron in Taurus. Now that Mercury is moving forward, you might see more houses coming on the market. We could see more of a movement in that area. I don't think we're going to see a bounce back. That won't happen. We might see house prices stabilize September, when once Chiron moves back into Aries, which I do believe is September. So that's looking at the 18th of September. So through to September through to April next year, we might see stabilizing, but we won't see bouncing back. Because after April next year, we will have the Chiron moving into Taurus again, and it is going to create a wound. It's going to create it could be disaster with house pricing, the economy. So don't expect things to bounce back yet or completely. We might see stabilizing, but not bouncing back. And we might see, as I said, more houses going to the market, more things sort of selling, more movement happening. But that's with the Mercury moving forward. But don't expect things to bounce back. Now, we have the full moon in Aquarius on the 30th of July. So that's at 12:36 a.m. So this is a mixed bag, because you've got Mercury sextiling Venus, good. You've got Venus square Mars, not so good. We've got Mercury square Saturn, not the best. No problems coming up. But then we've got all the positive aspects. So with the moon itself, the moon will be opposing Jupiter and also Pluto. It'll be in trine to Uranus. It's going to be in sextile to Neptune. It's also going to be it's also got here it's going to be the sun also with that Jupiter. The only bad things we have is we've got the moon square Chiron, and also there's a square to the ascending, but I don't really use that when I do a chart like this. So we do have some positive aspects. There is a sense of a new beginning and an ending, some sort of big transformation happening here. I don't think it's going to be too emotional for you because we've got the moon in Aquarius, which is not an emotional sign. I do feel like this is about your freedom, emotionally stability, being emotional stable and having a lot of stability around you, but also standing out for the right reasons, being different, being quirky, standing up for your rights, your liberties, not so just following what everyone says. I do feel like it is about being unique and special and vocalizing it too. We've got with the Uranus, tri-Uranus, there's something unexpected happening on that day, and it's going to be a good unexpected. We can see 3 people's lives manipulation. We can see about people being played with that sextile to Uranus, I feel like. And it's something to do with leadership because it's in Neptune in Aries. There is some sort of new beginning with it too. The only thing that I'm going to say negative, and what with this, especially with this this full moon would be the square to Chiron, because we'll be bringing up, because also squaring Pluto as well. So we'll be bringing up some kind of wound, something that's affecting you. As I said, because we've got Chiron in Taurus, it is about self-worth, stability, but in Aquarius. So Aquarius is like, okay, for the things being a little bit unstable, because it's ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is trying the moon. So mixed bag. See how it goes. I think it will test people's patience. So just try and be as much patient as you can. You might see people standing up for their rights during this full moon as well. I just kind of feel like this week will be a lot of ups and downs. I do feel about being yourself and being comfortable in your own skin. I do feel like it's about being financially secure, and also to a big business as well. And I do kind of feel like there's going to be a big clearing out, a big shift too. So we just have to see what happens. Let's go to the cards. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look here. We'll use my angel cards this time. Let's see what we get. Okay, it could feel like that this week that you're sort of alone, or that you're doing it by yourself, and that you're trying to reach for the stars. There could be an aspect of meeting someone new. I feel like with this card's about disappointment, like someone has let you down, and this is what I mean by things seem to be like you're alone, or feel like that no one understands you, that no one's really getting your true feelings, or maybe you're hiding it and not wanting to express yourself to people. I feel like that there's this energy of being stubborn. We're dealing with a lot of fixed energy. A lot of fixed energy. When you've got the sun, Jupiter in fixed signs, you got plus got Chiron in a fixed sign. You're gonna have Moon, Pluto, even the Node, because Node is also moving into Aquarius now as well. Which, so we're looking at our freedoms, we're looking at liberties, we're looking at technology moving faster. So we've just got a lot of energy in fixed sign, and the fixed energy doesn't want to move. It doesn't want to be flexible. He wants things to go their way. But in saying that, with the cards, I'm getting a lot of there's three cards coming out. It's kind of about relationships. It's about being creative. I also feel like it's about knowing that bright spark within you and not being afraid to shine. There could be a chance of meeting someone new this week, helping you, whether it be your work or it's a relationship or it's like going on a date. I will be careful of any sort of contracts, but it could be an aspect of people leaving or having to review contracts. Could be coming up around you as well. Knowing that time heals all wounds. We might see something with travel coming up this week too. And it could be like there's people taking more road trips than they are flying. There could be things in England coming up to a standstill, and it could be more rioting or more protests coming up in England, because England is sending out to me with the travel card, because it has big picture of Big Ben on it. But I feel like there's the road sending out to me, so there could be more things, people wanting to plan road trips more than flying, or trying to get to places more by car. But I do feel like there is a sense of something about traveling though as well. But there's a lot of fixed energy here. Stubbornness. Make sure you're checking contracts. I feel like you're picking out like loopholes. But there's something good about relationships. At the same time, there could be a thing here of you sort of reflecting back on relationships, and perhaps even looking at what's a good relationship, what's not a good relationship, or what's going to be stability, or you wishing you had what someone else has. So I feel like that is also something to that's going to happen this week as well. it could be challenging times. As I said, it's going to be ups and downs this week. I kind of feel like a lot of ups and downs. There are some really good aspects, some really good transits, and there's just this square is coming up with Chiron that's causing a bit of frustration. And I said it's bringing up a lot of self-worth issues and a bit of grief, I feel like, for people. So let's just see what I can get with the channel for this full moon that is coming up. Let's see. This full moon is going to bring out the brightness in you all. It's going to bring out the stubbornness, and it's going to make you for you not to move. It's going to seem like the things you really want are far away, and also it's going to feel like it's in with arm's reach, but you can never seem to reach it. Things will be opening up for you. It is time for you to seek freedom, to seek security, and to seek safety. It is time for you to make these big, bold decisions that are going to affect the rest of your life, and your family's life, and your partner's life. It is time for you to have a reality check of what is really happening around you, and for what you had hoped to see happening around you, and what you think you want around you. It's time to open up your eyes and see what is really, truly there. We know that we express anger, we express fear, and we express tears, but it is time for you to try to put these emotions aside and just have more of a reality check of what's to come in your life and where your life is heading. So where I am, so I will be, I was at Central Coast last weekend, so I'll be back. I am back there the third weekend of the month, so that will be the 15th of August. I will be back at Chaos to Calm, and then I think I will be at the Mystic Moon Market on the Sunday after that day. I think the next Flamingos live event won't be until, I think it's October, I think it is. For me, where I will be there. And then, yeah, I've got a busy month. So at the end of the month, we will be in New Zealand doing our New Zealand workshop. So that was a 2-day workshop. We've got psychic and mediumship development on the Saturday. Then we have a true crime workshop on the Sunday. And for our psychic development cruises, we have sold all of our cabins that we have put aside. Next month, we'll be launching our 2028 cruise. And if you were to book in August and for like pay over 16 months, I think I worked it out last night, that would be something like $180 a month, which is really, really cheap when you think about it. $80 a fortnight, which is doable for you to come on to a psychic development cruise. That will be South Pacific again, that one, and it'll be 9 nights. And you'll be going to 3 destinations, which is really exciting. So thank you for your likes, shares, and your comments, and I hope you have an amazing week, and I will see you next week for the next video. So bye for now.